Every project has a moment when a stakeholder shows up with something urgent.
It's not an exception, it's a pattern.
And a prepared PM doesn't react to that moment. They're already ready for it.
In this video, we'll break down what that preparation looks like, on the inside and in the conversation.
When everything feels urgent, it usually means one thing. There's no visible priority system.
Not for you and not for your stakeholders. When priorities are clear and shared, urgency loses its power. It can't override the system because the system is already there.
So the first step isn't learning how to say no. It's building something solid enough that you don't need to.
Here's a reframe that changes how you prepare. In any project, there's a predictable risk. Someone will come to you with an unplanned, urgent request. It happens in every project, at every stage.
So put it in your risk register. Give it a name. Think through your response before it arrives.
When you treat this as a known risk, 3 things fall into place.
First, you maintain an up-to-date backlog with clear priorities. Not just a list of tasks, but a list where you know why each item sits where it sits.
Second, you understand your trade-offs. You know what can move and what it costs to move it.
Third, you build in a buffer. Time, capacity, or both, precisely for moments like this. Not a lot. Enough.
A prepared PM isn't someone who predicted the exact request. They're someone who knew a request was coming and kept the system ready for it. Being ready doesn't mean having all the answers in advance. It means knowing your current picture well enough that any new input can be placed in context immediately.
When a new task arrives, you should be able to answer 3 questions without scrambling.
Where does this land in the matrix? High value or low? High effort or low? What does it displace if we take it on? And what's the cost of that trade-off?
If you can answer those 3 questions, you're not reacting, you're deciding.
Now, let's talk about the conversation itself. The most common mistake is answering too fast.
You say yes, and the current priorities collapse. You say no, and you've got a conflict. Neither of those moves serves the project. The third option is to make prioritization a shared decision, not yours alone and not theirs. Your job in that conversation isn't to defend your list, it's to make the real trade-offs visible, so the right person can make the call.
When a stakeholder comes to you with something urgent, slow the conversation down with 3 questions.
First, what happens if this doesn't get done right now? This separates genuine urgency from perceived urgency. A lot of urgent requests turn out to be important, but not time-critical the moment you ask this out loud. Second, what on the current list can we move to make room for this? This shifts the dynamic. You're not blocking the request. You're asking them to participate in the trade-off. Most stakeholders, when faced with a real list of what gets pushed, think more carefully. Third, who makes this call? Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's them. Sometimes it needs to go one level up. Naming that early prevents the conversation from going in circles. The most powerful thing you can do in this conversation is open the backlog and show it. Not to prove a point, to create a shared view. When a stakeholder sees what's currently in progress, what it's connected to, and what depends on it, the conversation changes. They're no longer pushing against your opinion, they're looking at the same system you are. And decisions made from that position are better and easier to commit to than decisions made under pressure. This is why keeping your backlog visible and current isn't just a hygiene habit, it's a communication tool.
The cleaner your system, the shorter these conversations get.
There are 2 levels to this. The internal level, a risk register that includes unplanned requests, a backlog you trust, and a clear understanding of your trade-offs. The external level, the right questions, a shared view of the system, and a conversation that leads to a decision, not a negotiation. When both levels are in place, everything is urgent stops being a crisis. It becomes a moment you were already prepared for. If you want to go deeper on the tools behind this, how to build a backlog that actually holds up under pressure, or how to run a prioritization session with your team, the links are in the description. And if this video was useful, hit like. It helps the channel grow. Drop a comment too.
How do you handle it when a stakeholder shows up with something urgent? I'd like to know what works for you.